Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today an interesting topic for you guys. We're going to talk about GAG methodology in soccer, and this methodology is something that Canada Soccer is actively using and promoting in Canada. You need to be familiar with this, you need to understand how it works, and if you're going for your certificates or licenses in Canada, this is definitely um, is something that you're going to face a lot. And just to kind of dissect it, just what is GAG? Basically, it's game, activity, game. And this is how Canada Soccer and in general in Canada, they want you to set up your practice. So basically, after you finish with your warm-up, usually 3 stages, you're going to go and start an initial game. And stoppages in that game will be aligned with the topic that you're working on with your athletes on that day. Then you're going to move on to analytical activity and really kind of pick a segment of that moment and maybe work on the technical aspect of certain things there, like also going to be aligned with the topic that you're working on. And then you're going to finish your practice with the final game, and that's pretty much GAG in its core. So just to give you kind of an example, so for my C license, I had a defensive topic, and my topic was basically while in midfield, coach your players to push the game wide, right? So, and what it means in the core, so basically once the game goes into the midfield zone, so I wanted my midfielders to actually step up and closest to the ball gonna press, and the entire team will shift with that player and make sure they cover the passing lanes. But the idea is to come to the in the play in a way that the only option for another team is to either go wide to the sideline or just to do a reset. And that's what you're going to be coaching there. But then analytical activity in my topic, I just basically did 1v1 defending with players understanding that this is happening in the midfield area, right? So, but then in 1v1 defending, you're just going to focus a lot on how to position your body, all technical aspects, angle of approach, speed of approach, right? How to force the player wide, how do you make that decision? And those technical elements that are important. And this is really analytical activity. So this is really your coaching. That's the coaching in its core. That's where you really kind of try to teach your players and coach your players certain aspects of the game. And then you finish with your final game where you hope and really maybe do a simultaneous coaching on certain things. But usually in the final game, try not to engage or do a lot of stoppages. That's my opinion. I think just let them play and see how the initial two activities and initial game and analytical activity kind of sink in, and if they actually apply the principles that you worked on for the first portion of the practice. That's pretty much it. I hope that was a good example for you. Definitely, if you're planning to be a coach in Canada, go into GAC methodology, read about it, learn it. I find it pretty useful, especially for probably older age groups as well, like after 14, once you transition to 11v11. I find it like one of the best setups, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty much GAG in its core. I hope that was helpful to you guys. I hope I'll see you soon. Take care.